We can talk about whatever. I don't care. If we get into the election, I don't want to get too far into it.
I'll be honest, man. I'm banned. I'm banned. We can actually talk. I'm banned for. I got the big boy ban on Facebook for 30 days talking about the election. So
okay,
I'm
so
good.
we can talk about that.
Okay, here you go.
All right, cool. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Highly Unapologetic, the podcast. With you as always, I am your host, Adam, and today, across the table from me, we have Mark joining us again. He, if you remember, if you even listened to the music episode, that was Mark.
Yes, sir.
But we're back again, doing it. How's your week been going, man?
It's been going pretty good.
Yeah, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
I kind of lose track of the days with online school and these kids. Friday
Yeah.
becomes Monday. Monday becomes Friday.
What are you studying?
I am studying radiology technologist.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're going to take x-rays and ultrasounds and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, cool. How much longer you got?
I'll be done by 2021. No, I mean 2022 is when I'll graduate. We walk the stage.
A little over a year.
Yes, sir.
Cool. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you could come early this afternoon. My son threw a monkey wrench in my plans. When he gets off school, he wants to go to the YMCA and play basketball. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't have anybody over to record later unless it was late. And I was like, man, I'm off. And I know Mark said he was free all day. So
Here we are.
here we are. It's Friday. We don't have a president yet, a new president.
This is crazy, right?
It's wild.
It's
Never seen before territory, right?
Right.
I think what needs to be had is if you voted for Trump and you're a Trump supporter, just get into acceptance mode. I mean, it's going to. I feel like it's going to go all the way to the Supreme Court, and he's banking on the fact that his newly elected justice is going to push him over the top, to all these states that are not confirmed, but kind of jerking everyone around: Nevada, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Wisconsin. But whatever.
It's crazy because even if he does that, it's not going to change anything. What I was telling somebody yesterday is like, what did he expect?
Right.
Like, you tell your supporters to go in person. Don't worry about the corona. Don't worry, you're fine. And then the other guy says, look, your health is more important. Vote by mail.
Right.
What do you expect? But
Right.
It is what it is. This is more exciting than the Super Bowl. Like, and I heard the Vegas odds are crazy on the election this year. Like, they actually have betting on the election.
Yeah, I've got a buddy who put some bets down. He's in Vegas every month, so whatever. I'm over it.
Me too.
I mean, I guess if you're a Trump supporter and you voted for Trump, I guess you're looking forward to 2024 by now. I don't know. This is why I hate politics.
I agree.
This whole like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, and I agree.
Division.
I hate it because I got the big boy ban on Facebook. I am banned for the official 30 days. I got 28 more days in my jail cell sentence.
So can you go into detail?
Yeah, so all this stuff's going on. My timeline's going off. We got friends that are Trump supporters, friends that aren't, and they're going off. They're going crazy, all this stuff. And I just put, man, either can we just say Biden's the winner, or if not, can we just let Trump be the winner? Let's just handle this for 4 more years. I mean, someone's either going to assassinate one of them and something's going to happen. And that right there, my cousin reported me. She's a diehard Trump supporter.
Oh.
So my mom was like, yeah, your cousin
Is the one that reported you.
And I was like, oh man, Mom. She's like, yeah. And
wow. So here's what I don't want to happen. Okay, I'll be honest. I did not vote for Trump or Biden. What I don't want is Biden to win the election and then get old
Older.
and die, and Kamala Harris be president. Because I can't remember what I was reading, but something where she's not qualified to be president, like it disqualifies her from being president. And Nancy Pelosi is our president because she's a cackling hen.
That's a good word.
That is drunk half the time. She speaks almost as bad as Biden, So that's what I don't want.
Yeah,
if you're a Biden supporter, I'm sorry. If you're a Trump supporter, and now you're looking, you've accepted, and now you're looking to 2024. Who are you looking for now? Because I don't think the GOP has candidates that are just amazing.
No,
Ted Cruz. Marco Rubio.
Ted Cruz, man.
I lean more left or more right. I think I lean more libertarian because they're they lean left, they lean right, but I think if I'm a diehard GOP, I'm looking for eye patch 2024.
Eye patch 2024.
Dan Crenshaw.
I don't know too much about Dan Crenshaw.
He's Texas, but.
That's good.
Wait, we got 4 years to research it, right?
Well, and honestly, like I tell people, I'm not gonna lie, I voted for Trump in 2016. I lean right more.
Yeah.
Not this year. This year I voted for Biden.
Yeah, I saw that.
But what I tell people is the funniest thing that someone told me, and this is the funniest part, is I have a lot of friends that are Trump supporters, and they're talking about Biden's going to raise taxes, and their man's like, but y'all live with your mom and y'all don't make over $400K a year. Like, you're not going to be too much affected by his tax rate.
Well, the first thing that what I think they're more worried about is tax or Trump lowered taxes, and we saw that.
Yeah, we did
in our paycheck. Biden said first thing he's going to do in office is get rid of that. So our taxes are going to go back up like that. I don't want that. But if you think that he's only going to raise the taxes for the rich, and it's not going to trickle down to the middle class and the lower class, you're kidding yourself. Taxes are going to go up all across the board. The middle class and the lower class, are they going to be at 62%? No. But they're still going to go up a significant amount. They're just hoping Biden plays Robin Hood like he says he is. He's going to steal from the rich and give to the poor. And that's what they're hoping for. So, whatever. Enjoy your ban from Facebook. It's probably one of the best things that could have happened to anybody is to be banned from Facebook so you can't look at nothing.
All right. Well, I'll look and then I'll just be like, but every time I just look just to see like what people are arguing about, it just says, reminder, you have 28 more days. I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm just going to watch. So
I like that.
But I can message, so that's good. But no, it's good. It gets social. I need a break anyway from social media.
Yeah. A good social media break is always good, I think. I would take one if my podcast pages weren't linked to my, so, I put the podcast all over the place. And if my Spotify wasn't linked to my Facebook,
then I could take a break.
Yeah, I could take a break from Facebook. But I think everybody, every once in a while, needs a good old cleansing from social media. What's that look?
No, I just barely noticed the Philly special poster.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big Eagles fan.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, I lie. I'm a little Eagles fan. I'm not so much into the NFL these days, man. It just doesn't blow my skirt up like it used to.
I agree.
Oh,
I agree.
I'm glad Philly, and I'm glad it happened after Philly won a Super Bowl. Because now I can, okay, my team got one.
And then a big old
Yeah, well.
My team sucks. I'm a Chargers fan, so we're horrible. But we have Justin Herbert who's going to win Rookie of the Year, so I'm happy.
Yeah. And you have one of the best receivers in the game.
Yes, sir.
Bosa, is he hurt or is he playing?
No, he's playing. Ingram's playing. Derwin James, of course, is out. To me, that's one of the best safeties in the league.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And he's out again for the whole season. But he was hurt when we drafted him. He's always that's his thing. But it is what it is. And I know we have a lot of people that are going to listen to this, hear this, but at least we're not Cowboys.
Wow, dude.
Hey.
Wow, dude. At least our quarterback's good.
Yeah, at least our quarterback's good. At least we have a quarterback. James Madison.
Here's what was funny to me about DiNucci, okay? He came out and they were asking him before he started, I guess the day before, look, you're a rookie quarterback making your first start, seems like the Philly defense is going to throw all the blitzes at you, try to confuse it, whatever. Oh, yeah, send them all. We'll tear them up.
The line said no.
Yeah. Your offensive line is trash, dude. So
yes.
You might want to take that.
Yeah, let's just pump the brakes a little bit.
Pump the brakes, manage the game instead of trying to win the game. Just manage it. No, but that game the other night, the Philly Cowboy game, was hot doo-doo meat.
Yes.
It was horrible. You know what that was?
What was it?
It smells like poopy.
It really did.
It did.
Yeah, it was bad.
But I think what's worse for the Cowboys is this is when I knew, because we all have Cowboys fans. 3 of my close friends are, diehard Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
One of them is a woke. I call him a woke Cowboys fan because he holds them accountable and he talks crap about his team. And he really knew they were in trouble. He's like, we lost to a team with no name. We lost to the Washington. And we didn't just lose. We got smacked by the Washington football team.
I got one better for your friend. We were up 17-0 on the football team, and we lost by 17 points.
That's, man.
And that's when, hey, listen up. And that was when Haskins was quarterback.
God,
he's hot trash. But my quarterback's Carson Wentz. He sucks.
Oh, God.
It's time to get rid of him.
Like, when I see his name in fantasy, I'm like, nah.
No, you can't. That knee injury ended his career because he's been trash ever since.
So why did Foles leave? Because he knew he wasn't going to be the starter?
Yeah. They couldn't. Foles left because Foles would have stayed, but the Eagles weren't going to pay him starter money as a backup.
So if Foles would have stayed and they would have said, you know what, let's go with Foles instead, where do you think that team would be right now?
I think we'd be in the same position because I think Foles, because he's not tearing it up, and he didn't tear it up in Jacksonville. He got traded to Chicago. He's not tearing it up in Chicago right now. I mean, he's not doing horrible, but he's not doing great. Mm-hmm. He's not. I still think he's below the average line. But I was telling, I don't remember who. I think he thrives on saving the day. You know what I mean? The year that they won the Super Bowl, Wentz went down with the knee injury. He had to lead a drive against they were in a shootout with the Rams.
Yeah,
that's when the Rams were 11-2 or 11-3.
They were killing it that year.
They were good too, and it was a good game. It was a shootout, and he had to lead a drive to ice the clock, to run the clock out. And, I mean, he made some big throws, whatever. The very next week they played Oakland, and he played like trash. And Oakland had only won like 2 or 3 games at this point, so they're trash. And the Eagles beat them like 19-13, something like that. And Foles is trash. And I'm watching that game going, wow, dude, we're in trouble. And then all of a sudden, they sit him for the Cowboy game at the end of the year. They lose that game, no big deal. But then he tears Minnesota up, and then goes and tears Green Bay up, and we all kind of go,
who is this guy?
Whoa, dude. Where did that come from? Because he's throwing for 300-something yards and 3 or 4 touchdowns each, whatever. So in the event that he stays and is the starter the whole year, I still think we suck just because he's not – he thrives.
So he's that fourth quarter player. Like I want to save the day in the fourth quarter. If we're down, come up.
Right. It was said like this. It's easy to be the quarterback to come in and save the day because you've been watching from the sideline, and now you know what not to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but easy for us to say on mics. We're not out there.
Right.
We're armchair quarterbacks right now.
I would have done this.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
You're right. I did.
I don't even want to get into
But
it.
there's one thing I know. You said the football kind of lost it, but I'm pretty sure you still you'll watch a little bit here and there.
I do watch, but and when I say I don't care,
You're just not like
I watch every week. I watch the Eagles every week. I'll watch the Cowboys every week. But when the Eagles lose, it does not ruin my day.
You're just
like,
like,
I don't
"Nah."
care. I'm like, okay, cool, they lost. I'm a baseball guy.
Yeah.
When the Angels lose, and they play every day. So when the Angels lose, I'm angry until the next night when they play again.
I got mad because my Padres did good. We got to the playoffs and just bye. I was like,
Listen, man, that team is built for long-term success because Machado's there for a while. Tatis Jr. he's going to be there for a long time, and he's going to when Trout starts his decline. Trout's the best player in the world right now. When he starts his decline, it's going to be Tatis Jr. taking over as the best
You
player
think
in the
so?
world. Oh yeah. I remember watching him when he played for the Missions, and the sound of the ball off of Tatis's bat is just different from any. It's an explosion off the bat, wild. So yeah, no, y'all are gonna be good. Don't worry about it.
yeah, man. I remember we had to struggle since the Matt Latos days, and even before that, when we were just
Yeah,
dumpster juice.
I like going back to see who wins World Series and who they beat. And I forgot the Padres went to the World Series not too long ago. And that was I did not remember. Same thing with the Mets.
Yeah, people don't realize it.
The Mets went to the World Series just a few years ago. Oh, how did that happen? Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, what else is going on?
Man, nothing. Just
You went for a job interview today.
yes, sir.
Tell me about it.
It was good. Just getting some seasonal work right now because
Yeah.
I stopped working right before the pandemic because that was my job. My wife was like, "Let's just go to school, do your degree, take care of the kids." Because she's
Yeah.
working. All right, cool. So I'm doing, but I'm about to go on Christmas break, and I'm like, man, I can't just sit around. I gotta work.
Right.
It gets boring just not working. I
I'm
mean,
not-
yeah, I'm doing school, but not bad.
I know somebody who needs staff. Me. Let me tell you what happened, man.
Oh God.
So
Hold on. I feel like I'm in Nam right now. I'm getting flashbacks right now.
already that the turnover there was horrible.
Oh, definitely.
So I had a staff consisting of me, a dude named Will, a dude named Rodney, a dude named James, and Mr. Dennis. My favorite staff ever, Mr. Dennis.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's exactly it.
Okay.
Dennis quit. I'm not going to put his business out there, but he ended up leaving on his own about 3 months ago. About a month and a half ago, Rodney left on his own. And I want to say about 3 weeks ago, they fired James.
To get fired from there is pretty.
He shouldn't have been fired,
Okay.
but that's neither here nor there. Neither one of these three staff have been replaced yet. It's me and Will and a bunch of overtimers. So, I mean, that's the current state of the Guiding Light
That's crazy.
RTC.
I still hold the best record for getting fired for going to see X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah, I remember you telling us about that.
Yeah, sir. It was fun times.
Yeah. I've always said too, it's pretty hard to get fired from that place.
Oh, man.
You know, and I guess it is because the turnover rate is so high that you can't really afford. James got fired. He probably should have just been suspended. They like doing that too, suspending people. Yeah, I mean, whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, that was. I won't get too in depth in, but that was one of the funniest thing. I felt like I was in the Inquisition. They lined us up. You got anything to say for yourself? Everyone just has their head down. I'm just looking. I'm like, no one's gonna say anything. Yeah, we went to the movies.
I did it. It was
We saw X-Men. Everyone just got quiet.
you were working there when they wrote the strike letter, right?
Yes.
Did you sign it?
No.
No, I didn't either.
I was
out of town. I was in Memphis when that went around.
I remember me and who was it? Who was I talking to? When it happened, I can't remember who I was talking to. I think it was Daniel or something. We were sitting there at that school at the time, and then that's when Shantae called me.
Oh, I was yeah. I was at the school and they called me too.
And she was all, "Hey, Mark." I'm like, "Hey, Miss, did you know that thing going around?" I was like, "Yeah." "Did you sign it?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Why?" And I was like, "There's no reason to sign it."
Yeah.
And I just left it at that. Okay, just making sure, Mark, because you've been with us for a while, and I said, "No, you're good." That was a funny time.
I remember they called me, and right before they called me, I think it was John showed me a copy of the letter, and that was like literally. I looked at the letter. It was on his phone, so he sent it to me, and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at all the signatures, and then not even a minute later, Shantae calls me, telling me it was her and G and Bobby and Hill. Why is Hill in there?
You can don't get me started, but
No, we can get started. Anyways, why is he there? Anyways, did you sign it? No. Why not? I did not sign it. That's it. I was like, I didn't sign it. I'm not going to say why. I did not sign it. So, okay, that's all we wanted. We didn't know if your name was one of these that was scribbled. And so we got into the conversation of people talking real big, but signing their name illegibly.
oh, dude, like I saw the list and
Yeah.
it looked like a 5-year-old just.
The only name that was legit, like readable, was that one lady, that old Nora.
Oh, Nora, she put it
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, so.
But she had money, so she was fine. She was good.
Wasn't worried about it. But,
No, but I think it was best. I think Daniel said it best. He was like, he told me, "You knew what happened when y'all went to the movies, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, the next day, they had people from Houston.
oh, yeah.
He's like, "So you go on strike? That's fine. We're just going to get 10 people from Houston overnight."
Yeah.
So
That was, that's what, was John there for the, John wasn't there at that time, or Reggie, was he, when y'all went to the movies?
John was.
Okay.
Reggie, I just got Reggie on board.
So, man, you're going to make a big splash at work like that, you should probably look at the big picture, the whole entire picture, and that's at any job, I guess. The saying that you're replaceable.
Oh, you're very replaceable.
Yeah,
You're very-
anywhere.
very-
But, anyways, let's see what else is going on.
Let's see what's going on in life.
There's no sports going on really.
This is the dark time.
Yeah, this is a dark time. It's just NFL and college football.
And this election is kind of overshadowing everything. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty much college football. And it's crazy because college football, I'm so behind because my team, diehard Buckeyes fan.
Oh, well, they just started.
Yeah, they just started. So, like, my season just started. Everyone else has been – I have a lot of friends talking about, I guess, Texas is doing horrible right now.
Texas is trash.
Yeah, I heard they're just like –
Texas is horrible, and I love it. Their quarterback, Ellinger, he's a clown. I don't like him.
Because they were projected to do good at first, right? Like before the whole season, they were like, "Hey, they're gonna have a solid team."
Yeah, depending on who you talk to, I guess.
You talk to a Texas fan. Oh yeah,
Yeah, if you're watching Longhorn Network, then yeah, you got big hopes, big hopes and dreams. If you're watching the real ESPN, then you realize that the SEC and Clemson is just gonna run away with it again.
and this is crazy. When I check the things, I'm like, damn, Alabama's not number one. This is
We're in a weird time. It's 2020,
But I see my Buckeyes at number 3. I'm like, okay, I like it.
Nah, they'll be fine. The Buckeyes are going to be fine. They'll make the playoffs
And lose.
and lose.
And lose.
I mean, that's true. Here's what I think is going to happen with college football. The Big 12 The Big 12 is going to be left out of the playoff. They don't have any undefeated teams left. Oklahoma State got beat by Texas. They were number 6 in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
So they're out. They more than likely, Oklahoma's got 2 losses. Texas has 3 losses, I want to say. So they were out completely. The Big 12 was going to be left out of the college playoff anyway. Even if Oklahoma State ran the table and went undefeated, they were going to be left out because of the Oklahoma Sooners in previous years.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma goes undefeated every year, and then they get into the playoff and they run into a Alabama or an LSU or whoever else from the SEC, and they pee the bed.
Oh yeah.
And so why are we throwing the Big 12 in here just to get bounced horribly by an SEC team while we're leaving, a 1-loss Pac-12 team out or a 1-loss SEC team out after Alabama? So the Big 12, they were not going to make the playoffs anyway. It's going to be Clemson. It's going to be Alabama. It'll probably be Ohio State unless along the way Justin Fields gets hurt.
Or we lose to
you lose to Indiana
or Michigan or Michigan State.
You won't lose to Michigan. They're doo-doo.
Oh, well, we can't lose to Michigan. I will go insane.
You can't really go that insane. How many years in a row have y'all beat?
A lot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Harbaugh still has a job over there.
Yeah, me too. So then Ohio State's fine. You got Cincinnati, who is playing good, but I don't think the playoff committee is going to have the balls to throw a Cincinnati in there. So now you're looking at a Pac-10 champion, which might be USC or Oregon.
ACC.
Well, ACC is going to get Clemson in.
Oh, that's right.
Actually, I take that back. ACC is going to. They might throw a monkey wrench in the whole playoffs this week. Clemson plays Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Notre Dame's playing in the SEC this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So the winner of the Clemson-Notre Dame game will go. If it's Notre Dame that wins this weekend, that's going to throw a monkey wrench in everybody's plans because they are going to find a way to get Clemson in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So it's going to be Alabama, Ohio State, Notre Dame if they beat Clemson and run the table, and then they'll throw Clemson in there. But what they won't be factoring in, if A&M runs the table, they'll be 9-1. They will have beat Florida, Tennessee, a decent South Carolina team, a good Auburn team, LSU.
Yeah.
So to put Clemson back in just because they're Clemson is going to do a disservice to A&M. They're still banking on Georgia.
Yeah.
They've already lost to Alabama once. If they beat Alabama in the SEC championship, that's another conundrum that's another problem. I don't envy the playoff committee at all. You know what I mean? Because you're going to come under fire no matter who you put in there.
Yeah, like you're going to step on someone's toes no matter who you put in there.
Absolutely. Big 12 is going to be the most upset this year. But really all they can do is blame OU for the past 5 years for being trash.
Oh, man, I remember like a few years ago, me and my pops we drove to Norman, and that was when Ohio played Oklahoma.
Yes.
And at first, I remember, man, first of all, I'd never been to that was my first, besides UTSA, actual college game.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you can drink. So we're sitting there, and man, all these college kids are going crazy, and Oklahoma scores, and we have our Ohio stuff on. They're just like, yeah, yo, Oklahoma. They're all like, hey, we're in the, and then we just ran the tables on them.
Yeah.
And then we just got quiet.
That's how it was the year before, but opposite. When they were up in Ohio State,
Mm-hmm.
It looked like Ohio State was going to run away with it, and Oklahoma killed them.
I remember that.
Yeah. So, it was the following year. It was either the year before or the following year.
Baker put the flag.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that made me so mad. I was like, this guy.
I can't stand Baker Mayfield.
I think he's an acquired taste. He's like sushi.
Ask a diehard Texas Tech fan how they feel about Baker Mayfield. They hate him. They hate him. TCU, he hates TCU, but he'll talk garbage about TCU. I can't stand him. I just think he needs to shut up.
How do you feel as a quarterback though?
I think he's trash.
Overrated?
I think he's on Johnny Manziel's level. I think Johnny Manziel was a better college quarterback, but they both suck as a pro. The reason that Baker's getting a chance now is because he's kind of shut up. You know,
He's just playing now.
he's just playing ball, but he's not playing very good. But whatever. Who's your most hated athlete ever?
Jason Terry.
Really?
That's
Irrelevant Jason Terry?
if you ask a lot of Spurs fans, it's Jason Terry.
Let's do it. Let's do it by sport.
Okay.
So basketball is Jason Terry for you.
Yeah.
It is probably it's a toss up between Kevin Garnett and LeBron for me. And the only reason that I do not like LeBron, he's good at basketball. He's a great basketball player. But I hate LeBron for the same reason I hate the Dallas Cowboys. I hate their fans. Okay?
That's a good one. That makes sense.
If the Dallas Cowboys didn't have Dallas Cowboy fans,
You wouldn't hate them.
I would probably be a Tony Romo fan or an Ezekiel Elliott fan or whatever or whoever else. But since Dallas Cowboys have Dallas Cowboy fans, I hate them.
And that goes the same with me. I'm a diehard Spurs fan, but I hate like 90% of the Spurs fans.
That's because they're the same people. Dallas Cowboy fans and San Antonio Spur fans are the exact same people.
And I have friends like me that are Spurs fans, but we put the sport before our team.
The funniest thing that Maverick fans are pretty stupid too.
Yeah.
Maverick fans, man, every time I got a buddy who lives in Dallas, or he used to live in Dallas, so he's diehard Cowboys, Rangers, and Mavericks. And when the Mavericks would come to San Antonio, he'd come down for one of those games, and we'd go, and the Mavericks would get beat, and we would be walking out to the car. We'd be at an eating establishment after the game, and run into some Mavs fans, and you know me, I'm going to run my mouth a little bit. And the comeback is always, at least we don't have to live in San Antonio. And I'm like, what kind of diss is that? I don't understand. San Antonio's awesome.
Got good tacos, good
Right.
cost of living.
Cost of living is down. It's a big town. San Antonio's not even a city. It's a town. It's a big, huge town.
But that's their diss, right?
Right. At least we don't have to live here. Oh, okay, cool. That just means you can't handle it.
You can't handle it. Yeah.
Whatever. So, yeah, it's either... Oh, and just back to LeBron. Also, I wish he'd just shut up. I don't care about any athlete's opinion.
You just want to just play sports.
I want them to just play sports. That's the only reason I like you. If you did not play sports, I would not care what you had to say. And that goes for athletes who I agree with your opinion, but I don't care about it. Nobody cares about your opinion, so just shut up. So yeah, that's it's LeBron and Kevin Garnett for basketball. For football, who you got?
Damn.
This one's hard for me because there's a whole bunch of.
Man, I'm thinking from when I was young to now, like just growing up. Oh man, it's tough. Recently, I would say Beverly is. You know who? Richard Sherman.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I just feel like he wouldn't shut up. And then I know a lot of people, and this is like, and I have so many friends on the same thing you have it. We have the same friends, and they're saying he talks a lot. Yeah, he did good on that Seahawks team, but it's like, but then one-on-one coverage,
Right.
dude's getting burnt.
killed.
getting murdered, and that's when I started realizing that people that know football more than me were like, no, if you really watch, when they're in the zone, he's killing it.
Yes.
But when it's time to go man, you watching man, he's just getting destroyed.
Just killed. He needs over the top help to be.
And
good.
I saw that one year when they played my Chargers, and we still had Dump the Juice Phillip Rivers, and it was, I forgot over how many snaps it was, but they went man, and Keenan Allen destroyed him. Like, it wasn't even.
He's underrated.
Very, very, very.
He's underrated. But
yeah,
that's a good one, Richard Sherman. For me, most recently, I'll say Ezekiel Elliott.
God's sake.
I don't like him at all. I don't even like looking at him.
He got paid, got fat, and stopped running.
I hate looking at his face. His face makes me mad. He looks like a gremlin. Like if he were to get wet, he would.
Well, he looks like a gremlin who's stuck in the I just woke up position.
Yeah. Overall, I think Michael Irvin is probably my most hated. I just can't stand listening to him talk. So
every time he talks, I feel like he's about to have a heart attack. Because he's just like,
well, that's the cocaine. That's the cocaine.
That's the cocaine talking.
Yeah, that's cocaine. So I'll throw some bonus ones in there. These aren't players, but I hate them when it comes to football season. Skip Bayless and Dallas Cowboy football fans. Even I'll go further. Usually I'll preface when I make a comment like that, and that will cover some of my friends. Like, okay, some of my friends even my friends.
That's A.
Even my friends are idiot Cowboy fans, and I despise them.
I have a lot of friends that are idiot Cowboys fans, but a lot of my close friends are actually smart Cowboys fans. But then I have one or two that are just in denial.
Yeah.
Like there's always an excuse.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, dude, you just suck.
Y'all just suck.
And then another bonus for me would be Hines Ward.
What?
I just
he played so hard.
I just
him.
hated that smile that I don't know.
That's what I liked about
Hines
him.
Ward just bothered me.
Hines Ward's gonna give you that big teeth grin. While he's laying you out on a backside block. I loved it.
Hines Ward. That's the one I was just like, Hines Ward.
No way. No way. Ward. I can't. I can't agree with that one.
I like Santonio Holmes more because he was Ohio. He's Mr. Ohio. So.
Okay.
But Hines Ward is just that stupid smile just on everything. I'm like, dude, like, why are you smiling? Like, just chill.
I love that smile. Baseball. Man, I got a bunch.
Right off the bat, A-Rod. A-Rod.
Yeah. I'll give you that one.
I hate A-Rod.
I hate A-Rod too.
Hate A-Rod.
Man, we could go all day on baseball ones. A-Rod's on my list. Greg Holland. I don't know his name. Is it Greg Holland? I'm going to have to Google this real quick. Because the Rangers used to have this pitcher, and he had a gross molestache. It was disgusting, dude.
Kind of like Ian Kinsler's high socks.
He's on my list. He's probably one or two on my list.
Kinsler, really?
I hate Ian Kinsler.
Why?
Bro.
That's like hating Murphy.
Who?
Murphy, was it Mike Murphy?
David Murphy?
David Murphy.
That is not like hating David Murphy. David Murphy, I used to tell my buddy Greg, he's the only Ranger I could ever like, except for Adrian Beltre. I like Adrian Beltre.
Oh, yeah.
Greg Holland.
I like how I say Ian Kinsler right away. I hate him.
Nope, it definitely wasn't Holland. Greg Holland. I think his last name is Holland.
That's crazy, man. I've never heard someone say I hate Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler?
Kinsler.
You want to know what I think it is? He went to Missouri.
Mm-hmm. Ah, okay.
I hate Missouri. Derek Holland.
Derek Holland. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Let me show you this guy. You remember this dude?
Yeah.
Look at that
Oh,
pedophile.
yeah. Yeah.
Look
the
at
stash.
this. Look at this pedophile.
The stash.
I hate it. I hated that guy.
To me, see, and even that, it's like, I get it. It's a baseball thing because it's more in baseball. But if you can't grow facial hair, don't even try.
So here's what I find funny: dudes who try to grow beards and it's patchy,
Oh, dude.
and they grow it out anyway. Bro, you're obviously a female. Shave that off. That's my thought on it.
Because to me, hair is facial hair growing is like what you have or what I have. Like if it's not for everybody.
It's not. It's a lifestyle. And if you cannot
Embrace it.
embrace the responsibility that comes with a great beard, shave it off, you woman.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
those are wise words.
Yeah.
But another one, A-Rod, of course. Man, that's tough. I'm gonna actually name a lot of Yankees because I just don't like the Yankees. Who else? Oh my god, I was never a Teixeira fan. Never liked Teixeira.
I'm not either. I wouldn't either.
I like Grandish, but I didn't like Teixeira. But I think what made me like Grandish is that, on subject, I don't even know if he's still doing it right now because I've kind of fell off on baseball. But there was a period about maybe 5 years ago, maybe a little bit more. The Yankees had the best sports announcer in all of baseball.
Who?
What was his name? It was an older guy. He would say some funny things.
No, he was never the best. Vin Scully's the best.
Okay.
But okay.
But the stuff that he would say,
Uh-huh.
like when Teixeira would hit a home run, he'd be like, "It's a text message from Teixeira." You're like, "Oh wow!" Like it made me laugh. Like he was cool. But yeah, but baseball, I just hate A-Rod. I like Jeter though. I mean, I don't know too many people that hate Jeter. Like that's the one Yankee I actually like because I like Jeter.
I thought Jeter was overrated.
No, that's
Overall overrated. If I looked at stats and everything, I could tell you why, but I don't have them pulled up right now. So
How do you feel about Harper?
Bryce Harper, I think he's overrated too.
Like extremely overrated? Because I remember he was supposed to be the big guy, him and Trout. And
he was supposed to be with Trout,
and Trout just.
Yeah, Trout. Well, I think the only reason Bryce got that love is because he was killing high school baseball, so he quit high school baseball like his senior year, and he enrolled into like a junior college or something in Vegas or something, and so he played college ball or something, and then that's when he got drafted or whatever. And so he was supposed to be this big phenom coming in. And Mike Trout's name was already being thrown in as baseball's number one prospect. He's going to be the best in the world one day. And it just so happens that Harper came out at the same time. So here's this kid that can hit a baseball 500 feet on the regular, but he's horrible in the field. He's not going to hit a home run every game.
He can't swing a good punch either.
He's got a beautiful swing. Oh, dude, remember him throwing that baseball helmet?
I was like, come on, man. Yeah. Come on.
Here's what I think happened with that is he got halfway through that throw and thought, man, I'm about to kill this guy, so I better let go of it right now.
Yeah, because I was like, he looked fully committed at the windup and then just kind of stopped. But back to what you were saying, I think I don't hate him, but I think that's someone that you said is very overrated because, like you said, there was so much promise for Harper.
Yeah.
It was him and Trout, and then he just kind of fizzled away.
Yeah. I'm hoping there's a couple of guys right now, Tatis being one of them, that I hope do not fizzle out. Soto for Washington is another one, and Acuna for Atlanta. I think I would love to see them have long, successful careers. Like, I want them to be good for a long time.
Growing up, what was a baseball player that you liked a lot?
When I was growing up,
mine easy because I loved the way I was a big Kenny Laughlin fan.
Yeah, Ricky Henderson was one of my favorites. Jim Abbott was actually who got me to be an Angels fan.
Oh wow!
With one hand, he was dominating pitcher with one hand. And he hates that. I've actually seen interviews where he says, I don't want to be known as the pitcher with one hand. I just want to be known as a dominating pitcher. But I mean, it's great. It's awesome that you had a great career throwing with one hand.
That's the thing about, man, like baseball. I followed it so much more when I was younger versus now. But yeah, Kenny Laughlin, that was someone I liked a lot, and who I loved because he could hit the ball so good. He had the weirdest batting stance, like he was taking a dump. Was Jeff Bagwell?
Bagwell, yeah,
Bagwell.
Man, when he would explode into that ball. Yeah, I loved his stance. Jim Tomei was another one that I liked a lot because he could hit a ball a mile. As far as pitchers went, it was Greg Abbott, Greg Maddux. Actually, all the Atlanta
That was a good team.
pitchers. Yeah,
Dave Justice was on there.
Mm-hmm.
That was a stacked team they had for that period.
Fred McGriff.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a real good team, and I'm surprised they only won one World Series because
Exactly.
they had a great rotate. I mean,
Their bullpen was stacked.
they had Maddox, Smoltz, and Glavine starting.
I forgot they had Smokes and Glavine.
You had John Rocker closing it out. Oh, racist John Rocker. How they only won one World Series, I have no idea. That's wild to me. You want to know what's even more wild to me? How many friends I have that are Atlanta Braves fans here in Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, are they like diehard Braves fans? Or?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Like, how do you be like Chris Jones? He's from Atlanta. I get that. But how do you, sitting in San Antonio, Texas, decide one day
I'm going to be a Braves
I'm gonna
fan.
be a Braves fan? I guess all of them thought Chipper Jones was so cute.
Chipper Jones.
He's a legend. He's a player that I liked a lot.
I like Ripken Jr. growing up, too. I like Cal.
I
I think because he was more like charismatic. He was like that. Like, people just liked him. You know
I didn't have an opinion like, ooh, he's so great. I didn't ever do that with him. My favorite shortstop growing up was Omar Vizquel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did things with the glove that you don't see.
What about the unit?
Randy Johnson? Yeah. He's top 3 pitchers ever.
Just
in my opinion, he's just intimidating.
And he knew how to wear a mustache.
Oh yeah,
He knew how to wear a mustache.
he would listen, man. He was all that is man. Okay, so this dude's rocking a mullet, a mustache, and he's 6'7", and he's throwing 173 million miles per hour,
Killing pigeons.
killing pigeons, throwing at John Kruk's head and laughing about it. That's just not somebody that I
No, like that to me. That was a real life man version of Ron Burgundy. All that is man, you know. That's that man.
I hate that movie. I hate Will Ferrell's just not. He's not one of my favorites. But
I like King Griffey, of course.
yeah, everybody liked King Griffey. Trying to think of who else I hated growing up.
Baseball.
As far as baseball went, I wasn't a Nolan Ryan fan. Like people in Texas hate that I hate Nolan Ryan.
I was never a McGuire fan. Mark McGuire.
I was never a McGuire fan.
I was never.
or a Sosa, or a Canseco.
Especially when you're juicing that much.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Oh,
Yeah. Who was I just saying?
Canseco is a good one to not like.
Yeah, he's still a good one to not like. I hate it. I hate when his name pops up on my Twitter feed or Facebook feed or whatever. You know, something idiotic that he's saying.
I like Frank Thomas.
I liked Frank Thomas a lot. I liked, you know who I was a big fan of? Andres Galarraga
Okay.
and Dante Bichette when the Rockies first were a team. And now the Toronto Blue Jays have the sons of Craig Biggio,
Oh, man.
Dante Bichette, and Vladimir Guerrero all playing on that
That
team
was
right
a
now.
good Rockies team.
Bro, yeah, I'm surprised they
Like,
didn't.
like I remember I used to love it because they would have what they had. I want to say, did they have Biggio at the 2 and Bagwell batting in the 3 hole, or was it Bagwell at 3 and then Biggio at 4? Because I know
No, Biggio wasn't a power hitter, so he was probably hitting 1 or 2.
1 or 2, right?
Yeah.
And then I want to say Bagwell was 3 or 4.
Yeah, Bagwell was definitely hitting 3. You want Bagwell up, and then it was they were the Killer Bees. It was Biggio, Bagwell, and there was another guy, and he was hitting fourth. I think Bell was his last name.
You know, I gotta look that up. That's bothering me.
Yeah. Do a Google search for Houston Astros Killer Bees. And all three of them will pop up. That's when they had Moises Alou playing with them. He was good.
Let's see.
But on that Rockies team too, I like Larry.
Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, Sean Barry, and Derek Bell.
Derek Bell. That's who I was thinking of. On that Rockies team, I like Larry Walker.
Mm-hmm.
He just recently got into the Hall of Fame. He definitely deserves it. And one of my favorite players ever, Todd Helton, first baseman. He was good. Man, I love baseball.
See, that's the thing is, I mean, I play basketball, but baseball was the main sport I always played growing up. My dad got that into me. That's just what I played. So I followed it more when I was younger. But as I got older, I kind of I just think baseball back then, I'm just that older dude that I think baseball back then was just so much more.
Yeah, I think there was more action back then because you're talking about back then Ricky Henderson was stealing 100 bases a season. Now the guy who leads the league in stolen bases, in a year here is only stealing 40.
Yeah, that's
nothing. The long ball. Everybody's up trying to hit a home run now. You know what I mean? And
back then it was doubles, triples,
right. Hit and runs, suicide squeezes, safety squeezes, stealing home. Man, Ricky Henderson made stealing home and Jackie Robinson made stealing home look easy. Well, you never see that anymore.
No, and I think the reason. So you had Ricky Henderson growing up that always stole home, or he stole a lot, but that's why I was big on Kenny Laughlin because every time Kenny Laughlin he hit a single, you knew that man was going to steal second base and steal third base.
Yeah, and he had a team behind him of Jim Tomei and Albert Bell. So him getting on base, that's a manufactured run.
And then Kenny Laughlin was stealing everything. That was the real life version of Willie Mays Hayes from Major League right there.
Yeah. Man, that's a good movie.
That's a great movie.
Best baseball movie. Sequels to me are never good. Major League 2 is the best. And mine go like this. Mine go...
You got no marbles.
Yeah.
No marbles.
Major League 2. Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams is good.
And Bull Durham.
Bull Durham's really good.
Bull Durham's hilarious.
So, I'm going to throw a little out there. I'll put... That's tough.
It is tough. It's
tough.
I love baseball. Baseball movies are the best movies.
Or
the best sports movies, I should say.
Me personally, I'm going to put Bull Durham ahead of Field of Dreams just because Kevin Costner plays the same role in every freaking movie he makes, and he's the same demeanor. He doesn't use accents. It's just the same. He's the same guy in every movie.
Right.
So I'm gonna put Bull Durham because that cast was just amazing.
Yeah.
What was it? Timothy. Oh, I just got his name.
It was Susan Sarandon was in it. Kevin Costner.
And
man, I couldn't tell you right now. All of everybody.
Timothy Hutton. I forgot the guy's name. It will go, but it was that, and that movie was good.
Yeah.
But I think Susan Sarandon really she not saved it, but she made that role. It was good. Field of Dreams, of course, is good. Third for me would be, okay, because I was around this kid's age when the movie came out. I actually like Little Big League.
That's a good one.
That I like that one a lot. Oh yeah,
Rookie of the Year was good.
Rookie of the Year was good. Can't go wrong with Sandlot to me. I mean that's
Oh yeah. I forgot about Sandlot. That'd be number 4.
The one with Quaid wasn't bad. Was it The Rookie or The Natural?
Rookie.
The
Rookie.
The Rookie.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that one when he got his second chance in the bigs. Yeah, he was coaching.
Cobb was good.
Yeah.
Cobb was really good.
I love reading about Ty Cobb. They said he was such a jerk back in the day.
He was Jordan before Jordan.
Well, I heard he was worse. I've read
Yeah.
that he was horrible to people, and that's why I like him.
Because he's just a
Yeah,
jerk.
just a jerk. You got to be a fan of Babe Ruth. He's a fat boy, hitting home runs, drinking beer, and eating hot dogs and smoking cigars.
The Babe was a good movie. The one with John Goodman.
Yeah,
That was a good. Actually, modern new movies is you brought this up. The late Chadwick Boseman, 42 was really good.
Oh yeah, Chadwick Boseman was real good.
42 was a great
Yeah.
movie.
I didn't even realize that was him until after he passed away. Oh,
That was Jackie Robinson.
that's a good movie.
He played that real good. Yeah, but baseball you said are good. Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah,
Come on, it's your Angels. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
that was a corny movie. That
But we all watched it.
Yeah, we did.
More than once.
Yeah, we did.
Right?
Come on, man.
It could happen.
It could. That's awful.
Had Tony Danza.
It did have Tony Danza, and it had that little weirdo from Third Rock from the Sun.
Who's all big now.
Yeah,
Why did I just forgot his name?
Levitt.
Gordon Levitt Jr.
Yeah, he's weird. He was weird back then, but now, man, when he was on The Dark Knight, I was hoping that they would turn him into Robin in future.
And that's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
But then I guess but that's Nolan. What he does, he like throws things for you, so you're like, okay, I guess he's gonna be Batman now.
Right.
So we think about the new Batman coming out, and I'll be honest. Okay, I'm gonna say right now, Pattinson's I think is gonna do really good. A lot of people don't agree with me because they can't look past Twilight. But if you watch the movies that he's been in,
If Patton comes out and makes my there we go.
there you go.
If Patton makes Batman sparkly, I'm out. I would have listen, man. I thought Ben Affleck was a horrible decision for a Batman.
Bad. He was a good Bruce Wayne, but a bad Batman.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
You think he's a bad Bruce Wayne too?
I think he's horrible at everything he does. Except there was one movie. It was
The Town.
no, it was a movie him and his brother wrote. Gone Girl Gone.
That
Great movie. When what's his name?
when she killed.
No, it was they stole the daughter. It was
yeah.
Morgan Freeman
Morgan
stole the daughter. Yeah.
That's the only movie you like of Affleck, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of his.
What about Gone? Was it Gone Baby? Gone. Oh my god. The one where
That's the one I'm talking about. Gone Baby Gone.
is that one?
Yeah, with Morgan Freeman and Casey Affleck. They wrote it. Him and Ben wrote it. Ben and Casey Affleck wrote that movie. Gone Baby Gone.
Because the one I'm thinking about is where his wife fakes her death.
Oh, that's a good one too. I did enjoy that,
That
one.
one.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So I think what I'm gonna have to do is
Rewatch his,
Yeah,
I think we'll go through his catalog a
I'm
little
gonna have
bit.
to go through the catalog real quick and see what that one is called. But anyways, yeah, that was a good one too. But I wasn't a fan of him being Batman, and so but I gave it a chance. It's like music; you got to give it a chance because I'm a Batman guy. I love Batman. So with Twilight Guy, I'm gonna give it a chance.
Good job.
I keep hearing that like the experts are saying he's playing a great Batman. So I mean, I'm gonna give it a chance.
So one of my close friends, Joe, we're big into movies, and he knows a lot about movies like me too. He's a big Patton fan, and he actually turned me on to his movie Good Time. If you've seen it, it's an amazing movie. It's from the same directors of Uncut Gems, who's probably one of the best movies that's been out in like 5 years.
So let's talk about Uncut Gems real quick.
Let's go.
It
gave me anxiety. To me, it's an anxiety movie.
Yeah, you're right. So, but what I like the movie. I did not like how slow moving it was. Mm-hmm. I didn't think it needed a whole lot of what it had in it. Like there's just some scenes that
you just felt shouldn't be in there.
What are we doing? Like, why is this in here? And then I did not like the ending.
Really?
The ending was horrible. The ending made me go, what?
So when he just gets up and he opens the door and
And it says pop.
you're like,
Yeah, and I'm like, this is how it ends?
and then shoots Elliot goal. You're like, what?
This idiot is going to be the one alive? I couldn't stand the two bullies.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't stand those two dudes. They're idiots. I don't like them. And they're the ones who win?
It just showed the money's not everything. He don't care if I got all the money. Like you have me waiting in this room. So
Dude, that was awful.
and I'll be honest, that I didn't expect that. When that happened, I was like, so I finally saw it when the whole lockdown happened. My friend Joe has like his voodoo is it's the best voodoo I've ever seen. This man's got every new movie and old movie on voodoo. He's got the Die Hard collection. So right there, I love it. So I watched it on there and I was just like, the whole movie had me on the edge. And then when that scene happened, I was just like, does this really just happen?
Yeah.
But I think that's one of Sandler's best movies.
It was Sandler's, well, except for Billy Madison.
Hey, that's
I don't know, man. I did, and that's why I don't get into movies, because I'm always so disappointed. Like, I'm not a big movie guy.
because you go in with like high expectations.
Yeah, I go in with like Uncut Gems. I went in with high expectations, and then I get let down. So now I don't want to watch it.
See, that's me. I'm a big movie guy, but I try to balance it out.
Yeah,
But I like Star Wars a lot, though, and my friends make fun of me because a lot of my friends don't like Star Wars.
yeah, it happens. Anyways, dude, we're right at about an hour. It was a good little
session.
little random conversation. Appreciate you coming out this
No
early.
problem.
Get it out of the way. And guys, y'all like, subscribe, and share. Y'all go follow Mark on Instagram. What's your
It is DDub 210.
210? You can't find him on Facebook right now because he's banned.
I'm in jail, but you can see me on Instagram, DDub 210. I also have the link to this podcast on there as well.
Yeah, he'll sing to you too.
But I won't look in your eyes though.
Yeah,
because Adam isn't like that.
God, dude, that's weird. But anyways, y'all go like, subscribe, and share. Y'all go follow my boy Mark. And until next time.